When your dog makes that breathy, panting sound during playtime, do you actually know what they're trying to say? Yes, it looks like they're just excited. Just another happy dog doing dog things. But behind that sound, behind that open mouth and those bright eyes, there's something most people never realize. It's one of the most emotionally loaded things your dog can do. And scientists now have a word for it. And if you've been missing it, which most owners have, you've been overlooking one of the clearest signs your dog has been trying to give you. Let's start with what dog laughter really means. Think about every time your dog has played with you. The open mouth, the fast breathing, the relaxed body. You probably thought it was just panting from excitement. Most people do. And honestly, that makes sense because it looks exactly like panting. Here's what's actually happening. In 2001, animal behaviorist Patricia Simonet recorded dogs at play and analyzed the sounds they made. When she slowed those recordings down and studied the acoustic frequencies, she found something remarkable. The sound dogs make during play is not the same as regular panting. It has a broader range of frequencies, a forced, breathy exhalation that is acoustically distinct from normal breathing. She called it a play pant. But what it functions as, in terms of social behavior, is laughter. Think about that for a second. Your dog has been laughing with you, and you've been treating it like background noise. So why does this matter? It's just a sound, right? Wrong. Because what researchers discovered next is where this gets extraordinary. When Simonet played recordings of dog laughter back to dogs at a shelter, dogs that were anxious, stressed, and kennel-worn, something happened that no one expected. The dogs calmed down. Their stress behaviors decreased. Some approached the speaker. Some began to play on their own. A simple sound, an exhalation, and it changed the emotional state of an entire room of dogs. Animal cognition researchers have since built on this work, and the consensus is clear. Dog laughter is a real social signal. It communicates safety. It says, I am relaxed. I am not a threat. We can play. Nothing bad is happening right now. And here's what that means for you. Every time your dog makes that breathy, laughing sound around you, they are not just happy. They are telling you specifically, deliberately, that they feel safe with you, that in your presence, their nervous system settles. That's not excitement. That's trust. Here's something that might surprise you. Dogs don't produce this sound constantly. They don't do it when they're alone. They don't do it watching a squirrel out the window. They don't do it at the food bowl. They do it during social play with beings they feel connected to. Behavioral scientists who study dog communication have noted that dog laughter is deeply context dependent. It emerges in moments of mutual engagement, when the dog is in an active, reciprocal interaction with someone they trust. So when your dog laughs with you, they're not just reacting to the environment. They are responding to you, to your energy, to the way you play with them, to the safety they feel in your specific presence. And here's what makes this even more meaningful. Dogs have scent memory and social memory. The same way they recognize your voice before you walk through the door, they recognize you as someone with whom laughter is possible. You are on a very short list. Now, before we keep going, if you're learning something new about your dog, hit like and subscribe. That's how we get these videos to more dog owners who want to love their dogs the right way. To understand why dogs laugh, you have to go back further than your living room. Dogs descended from wolves, and wolves, like most social mammals, developed play signals as a survival mechanism. In the wild, play is not just fun. It builds coordination, strengthens pack bonds, and rehearses hunting skills. But play can look dangerous from a distance. It involves biting, chasing, and wrestling. So animals evolved signals to communicate. This is play, not a fight. The play bow, the soft, loose body, and that breathy exhalation, the laugh, which signals to every member of the group that what's happening is safe, not threatening. Domestic dogs inherited this, but something changed when they were bred alongside humans over tens of thousands of years. They didn't just keep the laugh for other dogs, they transferred it to us. Your dog is using an ancient, primal social signal, one that once held wolf packs together, and they are directing it at you. They have decided that you are part of their social world, not just their caretaker, their companion, and they are communicating that in one of the deepest ways their biology knows how. This is the part most dog owners don't fully appreciate. Dogs are selective about who they laugh with. If you've ever noticed that your dog seems more playful around you than around certain guests, or that they play differently with you than with strangers, this is why. The laugh doesn't come from the situation, it comes from the relationship. Researchers who study dog-human bonds have found that dogs display distinctly different behavioral profiles depending on attachment. They show more relaxed play signals, more social vocalizations, and more eye contact with the people they are most bonded to. A dog can be well fed and well cared for by many people, but they laugh with the ones they've chosen. And if your dog laughs with you, you are one of those people. You are not just their owner, you are their safe place, the one whose presence shifts their whole internal state. Don't brush that off.
Here's the deepest part of this, and this is what most people, even lifelong dog owners, never fully understand. Dogs are prey animals in some contexts. They are also predators, but more than anything, they are social creatures who are exquisitely tuned to threat. Every dog carries an ancient nervous system that is always, on some level, scanning for danger. To laugh, to produce a sound that says, "I am completely relaxed. I am open. I am not guarding anything right now." A dog has to feel genuinely safe, not just fed, not just sheltered, safe. Animal cognition research shows that the physiological state that produces play laughter is incompatible with fear or stress. You cannot laugh and feel threatened at the same time. The nervous system doesn't allow it. So when your dog laughs with you, they are not performing happiness for your benefit. They are showing you their actual internal state, an unguarded moment, a moment where their ancient, always alert nervous system has gone quiet because of you. That is vulnerability. That is the deepest form of trust a dog can show you, and you've been calling it just excited.
Here's something important and something worth watching for. If your dog used to play freely with you, that loose, breathy, laughing energy, and now they don't, take that seriously. It doesn't always mean something dramatic. Sometimes it's age. Sometimes it's a change in routine, a new stressor in the house, a health issue they can't tell you about directly. But the sudden disappearance of play laughter is your dog's way of communicating that something has shifted. Behavioral scientists who study canine stress signals describe play withdrawal as one of the early indicators of emotional or physical discomfort. Dogs who are in pain play less. Dogs who are anxious play differently, stiffer, less fluid, with fewer vocalizations. So pay attention not just to when your dog laughs, but to changes in how often they do. If something feels different, it probably is. Don't wait for an obvious sign. Trust the change in the sound. Trust the change in the energy. Your dog has been communicating with you in this language for years. Now that you know what to listen for, don't stop listening. So when your dog pants and plays and makes that breathy exhaling sound, and their whole body is loose and open and they keep coming back to you for more, they are doing something that carries the weight of thousands of years of social evolution. They are laughing with you because of you. That's not just a happy dog doing dog things. That's your dog choosing to be completely unguarded in your presence, choosing to let their nervous system rest, choosing to say, without words, that you are the person, the being with whom they feel most alive. That sound was never small, and now you know that.